move on to number 2. Okay, number 2. Awesome, humpback whale, X-ray vision, the lovers. Okay, let me just get a better. There we go. Okay, so we've got 2. So we know 2 is about intuition. It's the divine feminine aspect. It's sensitivity. It's patience. It's co-creating with others. So teamwork. You know. So let's see. Your gift. You're sensitive, intuitive, and diplomatic. Your talents reside in your harmonizing abilities, personal relations, and sensitivity to others. You bask in beauty, attention, and can often be gifted artistically or musically, or both. You're all about cooperation and work best in partnerships, not off somewhere on your own. You're warm, affectionate, and you seek the same from others. You gravitate towards safety, security, and love. You feel most satisfied when you're not the one out front. Rather, you'd rather be the power behind the throne. So you'd like to take credit for it, but you don't want to be the front and center of it. So when the 2 is off track, you're succumbing to oversensitivity. You're acutely aware of your surroundings and easily influenced by your environment and those you come in contact with. You're easily emotionally drained and are highly vulnerable to taking everything so personally that you become the walking wounded. You fall into immature patterns of giving and receiving attention and praise to the point of stunted personal growth and childishness. You can feel like a victim and suffer from depression and a lack of confidence. So not depression in the sense of clinical depression, but just in a way that you don't ever feel appreciated by others. So it puts you in this funk. Like you do so much for others, but they don't do enough for you. And if you are a 29 or an 11, if your birthday was on the 29th or 11th, you're an inspired healer. You're intuitive, sensitive, and you possess visionary qualities. Your head and heart are often in the clouds, and you thrive in peaceful environments where you can devote yourself to artistic or inspiring pursuits. Your presence is galvanizing, yet your highest and best use is to inspire others through your example. While you have leadership potential, as all master numbers do, push you into leadership roles, you're more of a touchstone for healing and inspiration rather than being involved directly in the day-to-day of holding hands with people as they work through their struggles. So, as intuitive, sometimes it's easier to not work directly with others because it can be very draining. So you have to find a way to work with others from a distance, in a sense. So when you're off track, you experience nervous tension and an inability to shield yourself from the onslaught of negative emotional energy from those around you. You tend to withdraw with resentment when you give too much and don't receive the appreciation or acknowledgement from outside sources. Other people's opinions about you matter a great deal, and you lose yourself in your attempts to please others. Your mind works intuitively. Understand that your overall sensitivity is your blessing and your curse. So yes, there we go. Overly sensitive to the opinions of others, people pleasers. I call them the people pleasers. Competition, a lot of competition. I would say almost jealousy in a sense, competing with others, wanting to be the best, especially if you're an 11, 29, because it's double one, which is all about wanting to be number one and control. Okay, so we're gonna move to humpback whale, which is your card for the day. 16. So this is all about past lives. Selecting humpback whale today is an indication that spending time near the undulating waves of the ocean can open enlightening vistas for you. The sound of whales' ancient song assists you in recognizing new possibilities that reflect your gifts of the past. Whales sing the most complex songs of the sea, and some say the song of the whale connects heaven and earth. Whale calls on you to use the magical properties of water and your distinct voice to find your inner calling in today's world. Whale song offers you echoes of enchantment spoken through your ancestors from past lives long ago. Today, your ancestors bring you an answered prayer. Oh, it is loud here today. I apologize. Let that helicopter pass through. Okay, So, and oh, look at that. We got number two. So, two and two. This is a beautiful synchronicity. So, it's telling me that you're not a little, but you are on point in your journey. So, let's see what X-ray vision has. So, X-ray vision to me, when I think of it, it's a very intuitive. So, I said the twos are very sensitive and intuitive. Um, in whatever aspect, clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairaudient, claircognizant, very intuitive. Okay, so X-ray vision. Ignore everything in your life that suggests there's a problem. It's time to look past the illusionary veil of petty struggles. As soon as you take your attention off all that appears wrong, you will begin to notice all sorts of right signs and clues. The universe is throwing buckets of clear guidance your way. See beyond the surface and the superficial. Soak in the deeper meaning. Soak in the refreshing water of truth. And that's very interesting because yesterday's reading was also a numerology reading, and it said the exact same thing about the universe throwing signs. The signs are everywhere, but it's about not overanalyzing them and just letting them come through with ease. Let your body feel the sign, and it'll tell you what it's about. So we don't need to overanalyze the signs because that means we're too much in our head. Let us feel it in our heart and in our gut, what it means, and it'll tell you. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So we got six, the lovers. Awesome. So Archangel Raphael, intimate relationships. Carefully weigh your decisions and good health. So this card signals that a significant relationship is on your mind. It may be romantic in nature or it may be an intimate but platonic friendship. Communication is key right now, and it's important to develop trust within the relationship. You can safely share your feelings with someone close to you. It's also time to make an important decision about your life. The conclusions you reach now greatly influence your future. So it's important to weigh your options carefully. Make sure your choices are thoroughly considered and that you're able to act upon them. And, it talks about the need for balance, a return to good health, and marriage and weddings. So, working on your marriage, bringing a new, if you're married, bringing a new energy to the relationship, or attending a wedding. And it's also the marriage of mind, body, spirit, the marriage of the left and right brain. The twin flame is the right brain and the left brain coming together to create the Holy Trinity, the balance. So six is all about balance. And it's all about soulmates, this lover's card. So coming together to find your soul family, significant relationships. And, the six humpback whale is all about intuition as well. It's very healing. So something about oceans and waters that is bringing you all together. Okay. Beautiful. Thank you, number two.